This is the updated reroll guide for Chaos Zero Nightmares launch. You're looking at about 10 rolls on the limited, or not limited, just a standard rate-up banner, which is going to be Haru for right now, and then 30 rolls on the beginner banner. So there's 20 left here, and I actually did hit Haru already, but you have 10 rolls for this and 30 for this, which isn't a ton, but it's a decent amount, and it's all we really have to work with. So let's go over how to do this as fast as possible. First things first, you will notice I'm playing on LD Player. That is because this video is sponsored by LD Player. I have the link in the description and comment for anybody who wants to download LD Player to use as their emulator of choice, or anyone who just wants to help out. I heard a lot of people saying they had issues with the PC client, just with it like launching at all. I saw someone say Riot Vanguard was just blocking the game entirely. So if you want an emulator to try and run the game with, then I would definitely check out LD Player. Another thing is LD Player, there are some functions I'm not going to go over, but the ones that I am using is the keyboard mapping. I think the keyboard mapping is really nice. Just certain parts that you are going to be clicking constantly, and you can just use your keyboard for it. This is what I usually use for. One more thing is also just, because like if you're full screening, it's like pretty big. We're going to move that for now. When you're full screening, it's pretty big. If you just want a smaller space to work with, you can definitely rearrange the windows. But for now, I will just be doing it full screen, and there's a setting to turn off escape in the settings somewhere. There's a setting that makes it so escape doesn't exit full screen / maximize, which you should pull off. I think it's definitely, I much prefer having it like this. So toggle that off if you want, and we're going to F11 to full screen. And now let's start off the reroll process. So when you are rerolling, once you've failed, you can go to your settings at the bottom here, and then just click on Reset Server. You don't need to delete your account, you can just reset your server, type in your name, and hit Confirm. We gotta wait for the game to boot up a little bit. Hopefully not too many connection issues, just because, I mean, well, there's one. It's because the game is just launching. There's a lot of people playing it right now, and the servers are taking quite a beating from this. Okay, so we finally got in, and one thing is you want to have a binding at the top right there, just for skipping the videos. And I also have one for the confirm button. Your most important key binding is probably going to be here. This fast forward button, I just have it bound to my spacebar. So this is going to be largely spacebar simulator for me, just holding this down to skip all the story. Every single time it transitions like that, you will have to press spacebar again. And here we have our first fight. A lot of tutorial stuff at the very start, not much you can really do. Just click through all the stuff. When it prompts you to do stuff, do it. Here's going to make us use our skill card. A bit more clicking, and then we use race card, and we can end our turn. I also have something bound here to end our turn. Put it a little bit lower, like at the very bottom if you can, just because then it'll cover some other stuff for you too. So here, we're just going to play this, and good time. Do not show until next login. We don't care that we're wasting AP. So now here, you can just go from right to left. You have to play that one for a little bit extra AP there. But that'll kill it. You want to make sure you go from right to left there, just because then you're playing the buff cards before you play the attacks. And then we've got our first epiphany here, so you have to play the middle card, and you can actually queue up cards, which is important. So we're going to play this downward cut while we play the wind slash. We play the wind slash, and then downward cut the middle guy too. I also have a key. That's one of the things that continue, or the end turn D key is covering. It also covers the continue. There's one more thing later as well. Your nickname, just type in A for now. Lets you skip any potential nickname issues, and when you reset your server, it's faster to just type in A, because it'll make you type out your full name. We can confirm. E for enter. Enter. Alright, so we're going to get through this early story portion. This is where we're going to learn about mental breakdowns. And here, Ray forces you to play every single card, so we're just going to play every single card. There's nothing we can really do about it. We get our first mental breakdown here, just play all the cards. Minor min-max, you want to play Strike of Darkness first, whatever the leftmost card was, because it doubles your basic card damage. It lets you kill like one card faster here if you did it right. Or no, it shows up, just play the left card, and then this card. And just like that, we're through. Alright, so now we've got kind of a boss fight, and this is a scripted loss. So really, we're just going to skip our turns until we get prompted to do something. So skip your first 2 turns. This is why I mentioned turning off the notification earlier for wasting AP, because we're going to be skipping our turns here, and also one more time later on. So here we get prompted. Renoa's like, not Renoa, Ray is like, we got this. A little cutscene's going to pop up, we're going to skip it. Oops, wrong one. It's a pretty short cutscene. I don't even know if I got the skip in there. But now everybody's having their little mental breakdowns. So we're going to skip that. And this one is full story, so we can just hold down spacebar and go through the whole thing. For the keybinds, just use whatever you're comfortable with, honestly. You'll notice me, like, not doing it perfectly optimally. Sometimes I go to click something that I have a keybind for. If you're not comfortable using them, then don't bother. It's just whatever you're used to, really. Another video, so we're going to skip this. And now we technically do our first summon, but we can't exactly actually summon yet. This queue here is for skipping that and also for skipping the video. I have shift bound to back out, and then we have to enter. And before we enter, we have to swap out Ray for Tressa, since Ray has her little mental breakdown, and now we can enter. So one thing here is I have this A key bounded here, not just for progressing the story, but also because sometimes you have 2 dialogue choices pop up. If you ever have 2 dialogue choices pop up, then you actually have to select one, like it's not going to progress even if you hold space. So that's why that A is bound specifically here, to also hit that dialogue option. And then I also have E bound here, just to move forward, to make this portion a little bit faster. So here, play the Epiphany, get your 1 AP, and then we're also going to play Dagger Throw, Wind Slash, Unsheath Dagger, just play everything. We're going to Aggie both of these guys, each one once. Might as well go for the one that's higher HP, you just straight up one-shot it. Don't need to bother healing or anything. Okay, and now we can just kill this guy. Nice, Sandy's dead. So again, we're going to keep on moving forward. This is your introduction to getting the like random events. So just mash through this, give it to Renoa, or not Renoa, Tressa. Get through all of this. We're gonna keep on moving forward, and we're gonna skip the camping. We don't need it. So here there is a singular dog. We're just going to, it's going to force you to select the left one. We're just going to toss all of our stuff into it, and into our turn. Our HP looks low, it's fine, it doesn't matter. You can just play Vital Attack into it. And just finish it off. So here, we're just going to mash through this. And keep your mouse down here at the bottom right. We're just going to attack her directly. Click on attacking, and then just start hitting her. Only bother playing attack cards here. All of these are skill cards. I mean, we had Water Arrow too, but it's Mika. She's not doing much. You can play that if you want. The thing here is we're going to make our Shadow Daggers. Also play Downward Cut. Play all of your cards to attack. And then we are going to Vital Attack. And then just finish it off. Again, we keep on moving forward. This is why I said we didn't need to heal. You have a nice little random event here. This is all scripted. This entire first Chaos run, or pseudo Chaos run, is scripted. We get a full heal here, which is nice. I'm mashing W here for that bottom section. You have to press a couple of times. You get 3 free cards. And we're just going to continue. Now we have an elite fight. And this thing is really not too much problem. Again, just play your damage cards. It's going to hit us for a lot there, but it doesn't really matter. You're going to want to play this card, and then this card. And you can play that, and play this. And you pretty much just one-shot it. Just give this to Tressa. So just gonna take everything and go. So here, you just want to click near the head. We're just going to get ready for it. Oh, nice. My R just happens to be in range of it. Hold down more. We found Renoa. Now this guy decides to show up. Now this is a scripted loss, just spam end your turn. And this guy shows up, we can just spacebar through it. And that's why you just mash it, doesn't matter what you do, he shows up no matter what and kills the thing for you. So we can continue. And this is another prompt at the bottom, so we're just gonna spam W here. Head back with Renoa. One more story thing to go through. This is another spacebar mission. So now we're done with that, and we can finally start rolling. Activity unlocked, lobbies have been unlocked. They're going to force us to go into this section. Just keep on clicking up here. I'm going to go in. It's going to make you enter. Yada, yada, yada. Back out. We're just going to back out. So now, first things first, claim this. And then also go down here and claim all of this. You get 300 stars here. We're also going to go to our mail and claim all of this. We're going to see the Amir summon animation. That's our free 4-star. 800 stars and 23 standard summons. So we also got one standard summon from hitting level 5. Now we're going to go to rescue. You can just click through all of this. And we have our special rescue 8. We have 3 10-pulls. Just mash here. We got Hugo. Let's see if we get anything else. So that's our first 10. That also does confirm that the standard banner does, or the beginner banner does not go away after you hit a 5-star. We didn't get anything, but it's fine. So now we're going to go to the limited banner. You can go to the shop, and in the the memory archive, go to Traveler, and with average RNG, you should be getting at least 3. I'll talk about what to do if you need more currency. We're going to do 10 rescues. I have 160 left over. We're just going to do these. We got 2 barrels there. So that is our 30 beginner banner rolls and 10 rolls on the limited banner. Like I said, it's not a ton, but it's what we're working with. I also mentioned that the server reset time is 15 hours after launch, so there's 13 hours left. A little bit over 13 hours, 13 and a half hours left from when I'm doing this. So you don't want to take too long. You definitely want to make sure you get all your dailies done and stuff. Other, crystal sources, if you need them. In the battle mission, there's some stuff you can do here. You can, of course, push story. Some of the stuff is just yapping. And then, also, if you go to here, this little question mark thing here, the help menu, you can just click through all of these. Anything that says N, just click through it. We're just gonna click through everything. There is like roughly 1 roll of currency here, just from the very start. It's a little bit over 1 roll. I remember getting 176. Click through all of that. We got 88. There was a second menu. Yeah, I have to go from lobby. Maybe you have to go to a battle mission. But yeah, anyways, you do more stuff and it'll unlock more things. I think I did a battle mission and then I went there and I had 176. There's also a pop-up here, so there's just something that's just not showing up. Anyways, that is it for the reroll guide. In terms of a tier list, I've mentioned that it's just roll for whoever you want. We don't know enough about the game in terms of like meta and stuff, though definitely characters, the changes they've got, I'll take a look at all of it and we'll see what we have. And again, this was sponsored by LD Player, so please click on the link if you need the app or if you just want to help out and download the thing. Thank you.